After finishing our laser cutter inspection, we're going to load up a job. First, turn on the laser cutter using the orange button down in the lower right. At the same time, flip on the exhaust fan. Go ahead and load up your drawing. Notice we have a simple circle on the green layer. We have our viewport on the black layer. To print this to the laser cutter, go up to Print, Plot, and verify under the printer plotter name that you have the X660 loaded. Go over to Properties, go down to Custom Properties, and here's where we're going to dial in our settings according to each color. The settings can be found in our Material Settings Guide in the manual. We only want to cut the green layer here. So we're going to dial that into vector. Everything else we want to set to skip. To get our particular settings, click on the green color here. And the settings you choose will be different from what we're showing here, depending on the material you're cutting and your particular purpose with your drawing. Once you dial in those settings, click Set, click OK, click OK again, apply these changes, and finally click OK. We just sent our job to the laser cutter, as you can see it loading up now. So, we're going to open up the lid, take our material, and what we want to make sure is we have the focal length dialed in correctly. To do that, we grab our focus tool, which has a bevel right here. We want the bottom of the focus carriage to rest on top of that bevel here. To do that, we're going to come back over and hit the Z button. Place our material in this upper left corner and make sure that bevel is right on there. If it's not at the correct height, come back over and use the arrow buttons to raise or lower the engraving table. And I just need to come up a little bit here. And right there. Okay. Now, place the focus tool back where it belongs. We're going to load our material in the engraving table, but first hit the Z button so that dials in the correct height there. Load your material, and the placement of your material may be different from ours depending on where your drawing is located on the layout. Now, you can close the lid, and with our settings already loaded, we're going to hit the Start button. It's important that that exhaust fan be turned on because you can see a little bit of smoke coming off our project. And once it's done cutting, wait for those 2 beeps, and then you can open up the lid, pull out your project, and here we have our finished cut.